Everton's greatest ever team in the Premier League era. So you're talking 92 to now, really, and sort of get a starting 11. So there's a lot of players, obviously. So we need to sort of figure out. I mean, are we all in agreement? The goalkeeper, like Premier League era.
Obviously, I was only young when Nev was about. Um, I mean, for me, really, it'd be because at the moment, I think Pickford trumps Howard.
Yeah.
So
So
mine would be Pickford.
you're doing obviously Premier League era. So when did Big Nev finish Everton? 98 was it? 97, 98.
98, yeah.
Thomas
98.
Mara.
98.
Thomas Mara come in then, didn't he?
Hated
Um,
him. Shit.
yeah, he was shocking. And then we had a few others like Steve Sims
Nigel
and the rest.
Martin.
Nigel Martin, yeah, he done all right when he was there for a bit. And then Richard Wright, another one that was
Oh, he was another terrible one.
another expected one. He expected to do well.
Obviously, the three major ones really. You're talking Pickford, Tim Howard, and Nev. But again, I was only 8 when Nev was about, so I wouldn't really see much of him really.
What about
Yeah,
you,
I think
Rich?
Premier League era. It's you can't. I don't know if you can count Nev really in Premier
Yeah.
League era.
What about yourself, Rich? What you reckon?
Yeah, it's difficult. I agree that there's only three keepers really that we're going to talk about, and it's a difficult one to do as well because the way the Premier League has changed. The way the Premier League football has changed from when Nev was there to when Pickford's there.
That's the hardest point when when you look when people say we'll pick Everton's greatest team, you can't compare the 80s to now because it's totally different. You can't,
Totally
you know what I
different
mean? Different era.
football. The game's moved on totally since
So
then.
that
So
you can't
it's
compare. Yeah, you can't
no
compare. And you'd even say that even in the Premier League era, them early years compared to where it is now, it's
no
difficult. So you might have to do like,
difficult. So if we're going to take Big Nev out, that's fine. But then you're between Howard and Pickford.
Close that, by the way.
Yeah,
mm,
yeah, very very close. Um,
But I think I'd still go for Jordan.
I think I would, but only because he's England's number one as well.
yeah,
True, but Tim Howard is USA's number one, and he had a bigger battle on his hands really with Brad Friedel.
it's tough. It's a
Was
tough
Yeah,
one.
Guzan? Was he American as well?
Yeah, yeah, he was.
What do you reckon, Liam?
I was just looking up. Nev did 5 seasons in the Prem, won the FA Cup, got his European football as well under Joe Royle. He did have 5 good solid seasons.
We were
But
well. I think
yeah,
most of
that's
us
what I
were
mean.
very
I
young then, weren't
I
we?
I remember him
bearing in
as a
mind that was the
young
end of his
kid.
career as well.
Yeah.
It
He had a
was
bit
it
of a belly then,
was
didn't he?
he did have a bit of a belly, yeah, he did, and he's still brilliant though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Who bouncing around.
We beat
Um,
Arsenal
I've
two
heard
one. We
people.
beat Arsenal 2-1 at Highbury 2-1 to get into Europe that season.
I've heard people on Talksport, the likes of Jason Cundy, they have said the greatest keeper of all time was Neville Southall.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, shadow of a doubt,
Ian
greatest
Rush
keeper
said
of
it.
all time is Neville Southall, and I'm actually quite a little bit sad that I never got to see him at the age I am now.
Yeah, well, Ian
yeah,
Rush even
yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
And for a Liverpool player of Ian
He was
Rush's
Welsh, though, wasn't he, mate?
to come, I
And
know, but
An Evertonian. He was an Evertonian until he got turned, like most of them.
Mm.
but you get what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I do get you.
But
I
yeah,
do get you. I do get you. Um, I did like Timmy. I loved his little, his little kind of ticks going on in the corner as well. He's brilliant.
Yeah. Right, go on. Who we going for then, boys? Keeper wise, let's
I'll,
get it
I'll,
boxed
I'll
off.
I'll give it to Pickford.
yeah,
I think he's world class on his day. I really
yeah.
do.
yeah,
I agree. Jordan, all day.
So Pickford's
and
in.
he's kept us in the Premier League as well. There we go.
Just for the viewers, this is Premier League era only. We're not stupid. All right, there
Uh,
we go. Just get it out there.
Yeah,
but
but also we have our combined. What's our combined age?
quite young. Although we don't look it, but
Yeah.
I reckon
Yeah.
it is quite
And
young.
I know probably
Pushing early
a lot of
20s.
older listeners will probably go, "What the fucking hell are these on about here?
Yeah,
It's all day,
yeah,
it's Nev."
the
Just,
dads. Although we're
just
all dads, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
Everton Dars. Everton Dars. This is just for you. I am 35. All right, Jordan for
So am
me
I.
is
Yeah,
the one.
How old are you then,
agreed.
Rich? If you don't mind us asking.
42
Sure, you.
61.
plus tax.
It's going up again next year as well, isn't it? Or later on this year.
Yeah, no,
So
42.
42. I'm
You're looking
40.
well for it as well, by the way, mate. I was
Thanks, mate.
Right, so we got
I can
Pickford.
tell he's been on the beer, can't you?
Yeah.
Hey, wait till you'll see when the news Monday. Man kicked off flight.
Back four then. Let's go left back. I mean, Premier League era. I don't think
One and only for
there's
me,
only
mate.
one in there.
Leighton Baines
Yeah.
all day of the week.
Well, hang on a sec. Cuco Martina did a fantastic job there. Let's not rule him out. Come on.
And he had one shot. Leighton Baines for me all day of the week, no question about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think we can all agree on the right back as well, can't we, before we
Yeah,
go any
Seamus.
further?
Seamus then, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one
Give
for me.
Tony a little bit of a shout out though. Good player,
Here's
honestly.
second. Hippo scores, we riot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good free kick taker as well.
Right.
Just to
Here's
throw the
one
cat
for
amongst
you.
the pigeons. Oh, go on.
Go on, because I'm going to go on to centre half. You carry on.
Yeah, I was going to say he wouldn't have gazumped him, but Luca Digne would have stayed at the club a few more years. He
Yeah.
would have been with a first shout
Yeah.
for being,
He's probably the closest
we've had.
to
Yeah,
Leighton Baines.
yeah.
And that's no offense to Miko, because he's a brilliant player. And I think recently, this pre-season, he's been getting forward a lot more.
Mm.
You look at the goal we
Yeah.
scored against Man United, the first goal, not the second goal, that was just Calamity Jane. The first goal, he won
But
that
even-
ball back in centre midfield, right-hand side centre midfield territory.
But
Yeah.
even towards the end of the season as well, I felt that Miko was getting forward.
I
Well,
think he's
hey.
a new lease of life under David Moyes.
Yeah.
New lease of life.
Talkie's worldy. The derby, he did throw that ball in. It wasn't exactly pinpoint, but he did lob it in.
The 2-2 win.
Yeah. Get it in the
win.
box. What about centre halves then?
So, centre halves, right? So you got Jagielka, Lescott, Distan, Tarkovsky, and Jared. Give me your 1 to 5 there.
Oh, God, it's difficult. Well, there's loads in the Premier League era though. Big Dave Watson,
Dave Watson.
Dave Weir.
Where's Dave Unsworth fit into all that?
He was left
Right,
back, wasn't he?
left back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got Richard Gough, who had a good season in him, but then you go further back and
I think my centre half pairing would be Jags on the right, and I'd have Jared.
so you're pairing then for this all-time Everton's team in the Premier League. Jags
and Jared.
And Jared. What about you, Rich?
I like Dave Watson. He just gave something on that back line that he wasn't afraid to get stuck in. He was solid.
FA Cup winner as well.
Yeah.
He knew his job, and he was another good captain. He was another very good captain. Led by example.
We're forgetting a player as well here as well. John Stones.
Yeah, I was going to mention Stones in my time. Good player.
You put me 1 to 5 up.
Yeah. Do that next week.
Yeah, I'd go Watson. I'm going to put Jags in there as well.
Watson and Jags.
Yeah, for me.
What about you, Liam?
I can agree with Jags. I think he was such a mainstay in that centre back partnership for such a long time, mainly with Distam on it. But he came in for good money back then as well from Sheffield United, and he was just within a few years, he was a captain, wasn't he?
Yeah. They were trying to
And
play him in defensive mid at first, weren't they?
yeah, he played there didn't he? A few times
Yeah.
for Sheffield United and in goal. He had a good goalkeeper stint as well
Yeah.
at Sheffield United. But no, he was always good for a goal. He always come with a couple of goals every season. He led the team fantastic. He was a great captain. He made a couple of mistakes, the odd red card here and there, but in general, he was just a stalwart. And if I'm honest with you, he was like a modern day Dave Watson for me. That's how I see him. Because again, I remember Dave Watson when I was a kid, but as I grew, he kind of phased out of the team. But you hear him speak now, and he speaks so fondly about that FA Cup win. And coming from Liverpool, everyone forgets he was youth player at Liverpool, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he came across, he made that divide, and he became a massive part in the late 80s and early 90s. He was in the great teams. He was there during that later 80s period. So we've seen Everton what it really was back then. It's just as we've mentioned before. I don't know if I can put Dave Watts in there because I didn't grow up with him. If I had 5, 6 years more, I probably would have appreciated him a little bit more. I think Alan Stubbs as well is another one who deserves a little bit of credit. I think he was a good player on his day. Don't think he's going to be in the top two, but Jags and one other, and it's tough because Stones again only a couple of seasons, but he was fantastic. Really, really was a fantastic. We've seen him go on to be arguably one of the best defenders on his day in the world, and he's won it all at City. Lescott, similar as well. I think he was brilliant when he came in. This is Moyes, isn't it? This is Moyes bringing in all these players from lower divisions and just making them into these fantastic players.
Stones was
It's a tough
Roberto,
one.
wasn't he?
No, Moyes brought in Stones,
Did he?
and then he
Moyes
left.
did, yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, obviously Bobby got the best out of him that season. I think I have to come back. I'm going to go Jags definitely. I don't know who the one would be right now. I need to sit on it a little bit and maybe we'll come back to it.
Richie, did you go
I'm
for?
with Rich. Rich went for Dave Watson and Jags. And that's exactly what I'm going for. I'm going for Dave Watson and Jags. So Jags is definitely in there because all three of us have said Jags.
We go forwards have said Jags, haven't we?
I'd still go Jared over Watson, Dave Watson.
So there's two with Watson, one with Jared, and then it's just Liam. You're the
the only thing I'll say is that obviously you've sat on the fence a little bit with Jared because obviously he's only been the squad in the first team for a couple of seasons. So
he's a well beater.
He is, but he might not be a world beater Everton forever. Dave Watson stayed for a long time, so I'll give it to Dave, Big Dave, and he was the last captain to lift a trophy. So well, he changed, didn't he? So is Peter Reid. We don't say that anymore, do we?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So far, right in goal, we've got Pickford, left back, Leighton Baines. We've got Seamus on the right, and we've got Jags and Dave Watson. So obviously we're going for 4-4-2, I'm guessing. Or we're going for
make it easy.
3-3. 4-4-2 then. So let's look at left mid then.
Stephen Pienaar. Stephen Pienaar for me.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? Who else have we had playing out there?
I don't know. No one else.
My guy, Gay.
Kevin Kilban.
I'll never forget that cross he put in for Jelavic away at Sunderland. I was there in the FA Cup. Wow, the away end is probably the best I've ever been in.
Go on then, Rich. Who do you reckon, mate? Left mid.
Yeah, I'm happy with Pienaar.
Yeah.
Liam? That link up with Baines and Pienaar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that combination was brutal on it. It was just he left and came back as well, which I think made it sweeter because he was pretty poor at Spurs. He didn't really get a chance, but he came back and he was brilliant. He was seamless. It's like he never went away.
Are we seeing the same with Richarlison at the moment?
Potentially, but I think having watched a little bit their friendly of a day with Arsenal, he was spearheading their attack, and he had I think I can't remember the new manager now. It's left me, but Spurs new manager. That's it, Thomas Frank. I think he'll get good. I think he'll get something out of him. I think he's the
I
type of
don't think he'll
manager.
come back. I don't think it's the same as Pino. I don't think he'll come back.
No, I agree, mate. I agree. Yeah, no, I think we're all in agreement. I think Pino's probably a worthy shout there. I don't. There's not many that stick out.
You got
Nope.
anyone, Chris?
So there was a few years back. There was a poll done on Everton's left-hand side, and
Jesper Blomqvist.
no, Kilban got 21. Right,
Killer.
Hinchcliffe was a left back, so I don't know why they put him in left mid. P&R was 530, and Richarlison was 401. So out of everyone who like voted for it, P&R was number one. So yeah, we've got our left midfielder is Stephen P&R. Like, then I mean, we'll go centre mid in a minute. What about right midfield?
Right
And
midfield's a hard one.
I love Kanchelskis, me.
Yeah.
Even though he
I
only
don't
had
know.
one
I
year.
don't know who we've had right midfield, really.
Yeah, well, Delafeu was there.
Oh, I loved him.
I mean, yeah, he was
His
great.
link up with Barkley and Lukaku, wow.
Yeah, you know, you've had
So,
Kanchelskis over the
I
years.
mean,
There's not one that
obviously
sticks
we.
out for me.
Do you know what we've missed? We have missed someone on the left. He played on the left. He played on the right. He played a little bit everywhere, and I think he's a worthy shout. And I loved him. Big Kevin Morales, mate.
Kev, yeah. No.
He was a good player. He was a good player. I know everyone never forgives him for that penalty. I think it was West Brom, but he
No,
was a
for
good
me it's
player for
Andre.
Everton.
Yeah, no, for me it's Andre. What a corner that lad could put in. Jesus Christ. On
His
the money
pace as
every
well,
time.
Yeah, pace, yeah.
and his strength.
Absolute.
He had pace, he had strength, and he could strike a ball.
He had
He could
everything.
finish it as
So
well,
do you
couldn't he?
know?
He could
Yes, I'm
finish.
saying he could strike a ball as well.
He had everything. That lad had everything.
So going back off that poll that they've done, right? So Delafeu, I was up there. Morales got more than Delafeu. Limpar was there as well, and then Kanchelskis was the outright winner.
Yeah, Limpar was a good player.
Yeah,
Andrews, yeah.
but
Yeah.
he was bottom of that list, Limpar, out of them four.
Yeah, again, is this because it's probably like how me and Adam are seeing it, you know, a little bit out of time really for us seeing him. He came from Arsenal, didn't he? Am I right in
Came
thinking
from
that?
Arsenal, yeah, he was a good. He played,
Yeah.
well, he's played off the left a lot as well, Limpar.
He cut in, didn't he? He was very, very tricky
He
player,
cut
like
in,
cutting a
yeah,
lot.
and he was a good player, mate, and he had a bit of pace, and he was tiny, mate. But he was part of that FA Cup winning team. Well, he dived for a penalty in the last game of the season at the Park End. He dived for that one.
Good
He gave
lad.
one away and dived, and we got the penalty. But yeah, Kanchelskis was. I'm going for Kanchelskis. So what are you going for, Liam?
I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy. Them 2 seasons were fantastic, weren't they? And them 2 goals at Anfield will always be remembered
Yeah,
fondly by everyone.
I was there that day, so I remember seeing that live, mate. It was brilliant. Um,
I'm going to name both of my centre midfields.
right, well, so we've got Kanchelskis on the right.
I'm going to name both of them.
You're gonna
Tim and
Tim and
Mikael.
Arteta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
100% agree. Even though you've got the likes of Barry Orr, you've got Joe Parkinson, you've got Gravison, you've got Carsley, but I mean, there's a lot of
Their
old.
understanding, them two would have died for our
Oh
club.
yeah, they were superb, them two, and I 100% agree with. Tim Cahill could play attacking mid as well and push forward, and
He was,
Arteta could just.
he still
Oh,
is. I absolutely loved that lad. Loved him. He was my favourite player, and he still is. And when he came back to Goodison at the end, I just thought, you know, he looks like he could still play now. Still
oh,
handsome
yeah.
as ever. He was my boy crush. So Tim and Mikael, yeah. Lego head, I used to call Mikael because his hair, not a hair on his head, not a hair
Yeah,
on his head was ever harmed. It was always perfect. So Tim
Liam
and Mikael
Rich.
for me.
I'll let Rich go. Go on, mate.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Could have went for the two Baldies.
You see, I like Gravison.
It's funny that you say that and everyone knows instantly who you're on about.
Yeah, I liked Gravison, especially towards the end of his when he left us to go to
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, didn't he?
Yeah, you're missing a few players though. We've got the likes of Fellaini, Osman. You know, there's a few others as well.
Ozzy. Ozzy was so underrated.
Yeah, he was massively
Brilliant player.
underrated.
But I stick by Tim and Miguel.
Yeah. Uh, for me, I'm going to go Gravison and um,
I mean, you're not going to put Barkley in there, are you? Or Gareth Barry, anyone like that?
By
no.
the way, Gareth Barry, what a player.
Oh, yeah, great player.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm going to go Gravison and I'm going to go. His name just got in my head. Arsenal manager.
Miguel?
Arteta.
Yeah, Arteta, that's the one. So you can see him. We just mentioned him. I can't bloody remember. Arteta for me.
Are we not looking at Idrissa Gana Gueye, anyone? No.
I
Not
was
yet.
going to say him. I was going to say him. I mean, what a player he's been. It's
It's
tough.
so
I think
hard,
this is
isn't
the
it?
toughest. I think it's the toughest bit because I think we've actually had really, really. I mean, he got injured, but James McCarthy would have been a really good player if he didn't get injured. He's just. I think he's a worthy mention because I think that season under Bobby, I think he was brilliant, and that leg break really ruined him for me. I think
By the
Garner Gate's
way,
been.
that was right in front of me.
Was it? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Would
and
have been, wouldn't it? Yeah, would
I
have
can
been.
remember it now. I remember it, his leg going, and I said to my dad and my uncle, I said, that's broke that. And he said, well, you're on a motor. I said, nah, it's broke. I've just watched it. Yeah, I've just seen it. It's broke. And they were like,
It was
it's
Rondon
not.
as well, wasn't it? Was it
Yeah, it
Come
was
Rondon?
on.
Rondon. Yeah,
It
he
was
kicked
on
it
it.
as Rondon's
Yeah.
leg. Yeah. So, Liam, who are you going for centre mid?
You see, I'd play a 4-5-1 me, or 4-4-1-1. I'd have Tim Cahill as to just behind the striker. I think he's lost in midfield, centre mid. I think he needs to be
Well,
further forward. But
you can play him in that attacking mid. You can have him pushing forward and Arteta sitting there.
I'm one of them. I like to balance the team. I'm thinking, as you wouldn't play Tim and Mikel in that mid centre mid. There's no one tackling. You need Garnagay in there to break it up.
Well, you'd have to have him as a
Or
subs bench. You'd have to have a subs bench, wouldn't you?
yeah, maybe we can have a subs day. Maybe we can have 9 subs. Modern day take.
I don't think we've
I
got the
can't really.
time to go through the nine
No.
No,
subs.
no, yeah, no. I don't think. I don't think I can argue with. I mean, Gravison, fantastic. I love Gravison. Growing up, he was brilliant. Really, really
He'd
great player.
tackle. He'd kick
Scott
you if you
Campbell.
moved and he'd kick you if you didn't move to find out why you
Yeah,
weren't moving.
yeah. Yeah, I can't really disagree with Tim and Mikel because they were just fantastic. Tim Cahill's for me is an Everton legend without winning anything. I think he epitomises everything about our football club, similar to Leighton Baines and Seamus Coleman. I think he's in that same bracket and Jags. So I'm happy with Tim. Mikel broke my heart when he left. I was gutted.
Yeah.
I was out in Swansea that night. I was gutted, absolutely gutted when he left. We still haven't seen the freaking money for him.
We'll get it when they dig the pitch up.
Yeah, maybe.
Bill's took it down with him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. I'll go with that, but I think Rich made a good shout with Gravison, definitely, and I
Well,
think Garner
I
Gay
think you
definitely deserves a
I
shout.
think you made a good shot with Garner Guy.
Yeah.
But I get you. It's longevity, and he did leave and come back. But again, I think he's been seamless when he comes back, similar to Pino. He went away, did his business with PSG, played at the highest level. Didn't look out of place. Scored the absolute rocket as well for PSG in the Champions League, and come back and still looks like he's aging
Never
like
been
a
away.
fine wine.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
beautiful, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So, right. So we've got Cahill and Arteta. Three of us agree. Now we've got two strikers, and
Um,
I'm I've I'll just go. I'm gonna pick Lukaku as one.
I'm going to agree with you. Definitely Rom for the goals he scored. Um, but then I'm breaking my heart between Dunk and Wayne.
But then there's like a Tony Cottee as well. I love Tony Cottee.
Not my era, mate, unfortunately.
Uh,
I'm going to go Rom, and I'm torn between Wayne and Dunk. I actually cried the day Duncan left to go to go to Newcastle.
uh,
Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Dunk.
Duncan Lukaku.
Yeah.
Go on then, Rich.
I'm the same.
Whoa.
Dunk was my first one. He was the name on my shirt when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lukaku.
I remember being at high school, Bankfield High School, coming out. I mean, one of my mates was an Everton, and his dad was picking him up, and he said to us, he said, "Lads, Dunk's gone to Newcastle." Well, you know what? He's gone to Newcastle. Yeah, wasn't happy. Was not happy.
Sad, isn't it? Go on then, Liam. We've only got 9 minutes left, so you got to be quick, mate. You know, I know you like to.
Loads of time, loads of time. Yeah, I think. I mean, like all of us, we Rom's our top Premier League goal scorer of all time. So, and he did it over what, 4.5? Was it 4 seasons, 5 seasons, four seasons, wasn't it? Yeah, I think Rom's definitely. I think Louis Saha was the first shout. I think he was really, really good for us.
Good, yeah.
FA Cup
Goal
goal
in
as well.
FA Cup history.
Yeah.
Good player. Wazza, yeah, but for me,
He rattled us.
he did. He come back and was our top goal scorer this season. Got 10 goals. That goal against
West
Arsenal
Ham.
was really good. He scored against
West
Stoke.
Ham.
Scored a
West Ham
hat-trick against
hat-trick,
West
wasn't it?
Ham, yeah. I was sat
Yeah.
in the main stand.
Scored at Anfield. Scored at Anfield as well.
Yeah.
Penalty, yeah.
I'm going to
Dominic
throw it out there.
Calvert-Lewin won that, by the way.
He did. Yeah, he did. He got pushed over all over him, didn't he? Yakubu deserves a
Yeah.
shout as well.
Yeah.
The injury ruined him, but he was the one before Lukaku that scored 20 odd goals in the season, and I was like, this is the man. This is us. This is Moyes got it down to a T, and then he goes and does his Achilles at Spurs.
Kev Campbell.
Kev Campbell as well.
Kev,
Bloody hell.
Kev.
Saved us, that man.
Yeah. See,
Just
there's a lot when
just to throw another one out there.
When you start thinking of it and you sit down, actually look, and I know you can, it's it pulls your heartstrings, doesn't it? Who do you pick?
Big Dunk, mate.
Everyone's gone for that. So everyone's gone Lukaku, Big Dunk. So on that poll they done a while back, right? So we're not far off here, right? So they wanted to pick Everton's greatest team. Neville Southall was in goal. This is the Premier League era. Leighton Baines, Jagielka, Dave Watson, Seamus Coleman. Our back four's exactly the same. Midfield, Stephen Pienaar, Andre Kanchelskis, Mikel Arteta and Tim Cahill. Up front, Romelu Lukaku and Wayne Rooney. So we're not far off. Yeah, they put Wayne Rooney over Dunk. So we're not far off.
What he done at Man United, maybe, yeah, but he never done that for us.
Not at Everton,
no. That's it.
So that's probably where they're thinking, looking at the type of player he was.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean, it's a lot of the same with Man United. Man United put Ronaldo above everyone else, but he never done it for them.
He done it for Real Madrid. One couple of good years, didn't he? And then he went to Real Madrid and done the rest.
All right, who's your manager?
Premier League era, then it's got to be David Moyes because Howard come back, didn't he? And it didn't work, did it? I mean, there's no one else other than Bobby who done well, but he took over a Moyes side and just gave him a bit more freedom.
Yeah, bit of babavoom.
Yeah.
For me, Moyes, 100%.
Joe Royle deserves a shout out though because he won the.
I was going to say
the
only other one for me would be Joe Royle,
and he got peed off, didn't he? He had a bit of a disagreement, didn't he, when he was there, and that's why he left.
I don't think they backed him, did they? Really?
Didn't back him, mate. No, didn't back him at all.
This is the problem, isn't it? And Moyes came in and never really spent big. He just sold to sell to buy kind of thing, wasn't it? And he brought in so many young up and coming talents and made them into stars to sell them on. That's what he's going to do now. Realistically, it's probably similar now, but money's just ridiculously,
there'll be a lot of people watching this saying, "No, I don't agree," but that's up to them. Everyone can pick their best 11. But Premier League here, I think we've gone for a decent side. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty much there, isn't it? So Richarlison deserves a shout out for me as well. Richie could get in that team on the left or up front as well. Does it? He give his heart, body, and soul for that club for the years he was there. So definitely a shout out as well.
So our final team then.
Hey? Yeah.
He's ruined now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's knackered now. Yeah, body screwed. So our final 11 then. Final 11. Everton's greatest team in the Premier League era. We've gone for Pickford, Baines, Coleman, Jags and Dave Watson, Stephen Pienaar, Kanchelskis on the right, up front, midfield, sorry, we've got Arteta and Kale and Romelu Lukaku and Big Dunk up top, and the manager, David Moyes. I think that's a worthy team, to be honest.
Top
You've
four.
got easily, yeah. And you got to mix it, haven't you? Bit of old school 90s with Kanchelskis and Dave Watson and Dunk, but he was both 90s and the 2000s, wasn't he? Big Dunk. I think that's a good team, to be honest.
A fully fit Big Duncan Ferguson would have easily broke the 100 goals Premier League.
Oh, easily, yeah.
100%. Yeah, he was so good technically as well. Them goals at Old Trafford.
Not just fit
Two
as well, it's
absolute
just being on the
worldies.
pitch, not being sent off.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Getting 5 match bans, then having another go in the tunnel. Okay, we'll give you another 4. Well, that doesn't help. You're out for 9 games now.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Rich, to be fair, yeah.